Okay, so I can't sleep. And likely you can hear why in the background. My best friend gave me this shirt. It's two cats being Jack and Rose from the Titanic, but in the universe. And it's the only thing I could grab without waking anyone up. I don't know how the other people in my house are asleep right now because it's like the whole city is about to blow away. I am definitely awake. It is now the wee hours of the morning. So I guess we've never really done one like this before. I'm just gonna go in front of this like weird. Oh, I just hit my head. It's all good. It's all good. Happens. Can't really see it. It's like a very crazy, weird image of the universe and space. So it fits with my space cats. I haven't done one like this before, which is surprising, honestly, that I haven't, because I often have a hard time sleeping. But right now, it's like, it sounds like walls of my house are about to blow off. Really palpable foundation shaking wind. Like, to where you feel like a little kid and you're scared, kinda. So obviously my brain started racing and I wrote a poem. So this one will be released ahead of time because technically it's tomorrow now. It's not yesterday anymore. It's today, which is now the tomorrow of yesterday. So it's a new day, new poem. And it's like almost 2, I think. Almost 2:30, something like that. So my brain just went for it and I wrote down what it had to say. So I pray that everything's okay out there and no big trees hit my house or anything, because it's coming in gusts that are really making a fuss out there in the cosmos. So I can't sleep, even a peep, not even a tiny peep. And this was what was within reach of my sleepless self. It's called Wind Whisks Up the Risks of Unfiltered Thinking. Who could ever dream of sleeping through this wind? Who among us ever knows where to begin? If I dig out my deepest truths, are they called sins? Are the signals getting in? Do I win if I impress them all, each and every one? If I just agree to nod along, does that mean the hard part's done? Don't put the dart before the thumb or the heart before the workhorse. Plot a course for some place where the faces look less forced. The expressions contort when coerced. I revealed my darkness first. Now, where's yours? I took you on a private tour. Loved, lusted after, or plain adored. The scores never settled in the endless hallway of doors leading to my various selves. They all expect me to pick one, but how am I to shelve the rest? You think I can pick the best one? Put each one to the test and run 'em through obstacles just so a single victor can pull through? Is that what you really want me to do? For who am I without all of them? I'm not even sure which of the cast I can depend on most to act fast and outlast the others. Oh, if I could only recover the ones you never met, who ran away or ran out of things to say and permanently faded into the background. I've found a few I thought were long gone. They learned songs and stories without me, but to some degree I knew they would return. Is it a blessing or an inner beast? When a self back from sabbatical reminds you how to yearn. I'm going to say that one again, because I'm really trying to figure it out. Is it a blessing or an inner beast when a self back from sabbatical reminds you how to yearn? Am I expected to spurn the selves who wish to take a stern or sullen or full-on or supposedly wrong approach? I don't mean to encroach on everyone's delightful make-pretend normalcy tea party. I'm afraid I'll be a bit tardy for the foolhardy tea and the Mad Hatter's incessantly insincere pleasantries, much like people less obviously mad, but equally so. He's always trying to bend me, to overthrow my sensibilities, and admittedly he's succeeded more times than I care to stare down. When your inner voice is found while inadvertently riding the merry-go-round of nonsensical push and pull, it's difficult to remember how to disengage. And sometimes it's easier to stay than it is to attempt trusting any smirking cats or lurking lackeys working for the queen to show you the way out of the dream. You can't just switch scenes like a carousel projector. You can't be the damsel, the deviation from the norm, the protector, and the storm. Or can you? Could you form your very own opinion like untouched clay? Could you say what you actually mean to say? Is there a way out of this pleasing others reprogramming you've been jamming all your circuitry with? Could the troops and snoops and hoop-jumping aficionados and show-stealers and healers and truth-revealers within you actually be a gift? Could you even do the heavy lifting of evicting them all if you decided once and for all that appeasing others isn't squeezing you so tight you're totally smothered, but rather just the way it should be? Like, hey, look at me, on the level, just okay, fine, thank you, only one totally presentable, amenable self here, amenable self here, nice and easy. Normal people tease me by feigning their attempts to accept me. They always suspect me of trying to unravel their constructs. Well, fuck, they're right. I never wanted a tight grip on whatever the billboards and scores of agreeable heads told me or said this all was, or is. From the showbiz phonies to those who left me lonely and all those who never intended to phone me back. I'm not unpacking any of the selves I carry to let any of them scare me into a single, well-defined, easily explainable, tameable mind. No thank you. I haven't got time for that. Fact is, number crunching. Fact is, cows munching to send particles through 4 separate stomachs. Fact is, we accept the earth will plummet to the past tense in one sense or another at some point, and it disappoints us more than anyone is willing to fully admit. Fact is, we chew, screw, sleep, and shit while our cells renew, and we hardly consider it. In the midst of so many other tedious tidbits we're forced to grit our teeth and collect or compete for as though we agree with the demands placed in our soft human hands and the hands of all who came before us. Well, I'm sorry. I don't trust that. And I'm sorry I never have. Or maybe I'm not sorry, and I just want the starry sky to illuminate some hidden how or why up there in the eternity-painted sky. Does the wind just blow or gust? Or does it fly? Must we try so hard to hide our flaws and raw spots and scars? Must we polish and wax our stupid cars? Must we outshine one another to make it far, farther, farthest? Then what's left? I'm overjoyed I'm so different, and I'm equally upset. I refuse to let either feeling be the right one. The entire universe has this slight hum. And the rare times when I force myself to run, I can feel that all sensations, revelations, vexations, gyrations, motivations, frustrations, and contemplations are welcome in the intricate system of existence I call me. At least the way I see it currently. I'm really proud of that one. I like that one a lot. So we're creeping to the morning hours here, and I don't see a clear path to sleep anytime soon, because the moon was really powerful tonight, and I felt her, and I thought, okay, I'm going to write my today, or my, at that point it was tomorrow thing about the harvest moon, and I probably will write that for the next day, which would be the tomorrow after today. I'll write my experience of experiencing the moon the next time the sun goes down, which is still today. You with me still? But that was going to be my motivation, and then I just stumbled upon all this, which is really how I feel. That's some Teal's the real fucking deal. Because I feel like I'm hiding all the time. Even when I'm not hiding, I feel like I'm hiding. So, like even right now, I kind of do. But hopefully some of that gets through to you, whoever you are. If you feel that when you look at the stars, or hear the wind trying to tell you something, but you just haven't quite perfected the language. It's strange trying to interpret her right now. Because as I said, I went out and the moon's not quite full tonight, but it was very full, or last night. Today, we're in today now, and that was then, and here we are now. Still dark out though. And I felt her power. And I told my beautiful friend Paige, who was over, like, do you feel her? And she was like, yeah, I do. Like, and it was good, and it was like yummy. It was that like, ooh, girl, give it to me. But I could tell it was kind of that like she was luring us close. Come a little closer. Come a little closer. Come a little closer. So she could be like, poo, with a message. And sometimes that's how cosmic entities have to get through to us, because there isn't any other way. So she's got a lot to say tonight. And she's having a bit of a fight with the tree limbs currently. Like the air is swimming in concentric circles. It's really quite uproarious. It's a dramatic display. So I guess I won't say more. I'll just try to listen to her, to what she's trying to tell me and tell you. It's a lot of points of view swirling around out there. You can just experience the air right now. Like, it's not just there, it's like there. Like, like, are you aware yet, people? That's kind of the message I'm getting. So, I'm betting it's going to keep me up for a bit longer. But I'm glad that poem came out of my thinking zone. I really am. So there's the cosmos up there too. Sparkly cosmos. Rainbow sparkle cosmos. And who knows? Who knows exactly what's the thing? The school, the lesson plan? Who knows exactly what her lesson plan is? But gee whiz, she sure is being specific about it. I'm gonna move away from the windows now. That's my plan. Because I understand where she's coming from. But I'm gonna run and go listen from somewhere with pillows. She knows something she wants us to know. So there you go. Hopefully we get to know it.